How we are going there, folks? Today we've got a walking adventure out to Daffodil Point. We're in for a little bit of a surprise along the way as well when we reach our destination. And then we're following that up with a walk back to Mount Erskine, where we're going to try and find those fairy doors. So we've got a nice couple little missions on today, so let's get cracked into it. Now I know these sunglasses don't suit me, make me look like a bit of a drug dealer, but they were the only pair in the vehicle, so we're going to make do with them. It's bright and sunny and beautiful today. We are heading to Daffodil Point to go for a bit of a swim and have just a nice stroll around while Lee is at the market. Now this walk isn't very long at all. It's only about 15 minutes, probably 1.5 kilometres, 2 kilometres. So I don't have my backpack, but I've got my bag satchel, my towel and my water bottle and everything that I need. So all these trails are the same that link to the top of Mount Maxwell, the walk we did last time. They all loop together, or most of them loop together in the end. We're just taking a different one. So if you come here, you know that you got 2 walking tracks you can do. Yeah, all this damn finger pointing. I've stopped doing it now because it really mucks up the map, eh? So we're just down here now. I'm not touching the board, I swear. We're heading out to Daffodil Point here, doing a bit of a loop and coming back down the same trail. Oh, blimey. Got to get around the bog. Oi! Last time I did this walk, I used my gumboots, and I can safely say that wasn't the brightest idea I've ever had. It was a bit out you going, I can tell you that much. However, for bog piles like that, the gumboots sure come in handy. But for the rest of the walk, no, I can't say I recommend taking gumboots on a bushwalk. It's not the best idea. Got a part of the chassis, leaf springs, and a lot of leaf springs though. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Must have been a truck, surely. 11 leaf springs. I'm sure my truck only had like 5 or 6. And it even had an extra one installed. Blimey. Can't get the best view of the water from here, but we'll keep making our way down and we'll get a lovely view. Pretty flowers. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I'm fairly sure these aren't daffodils. But it would also make sense if they are daffodils, so it's called Daffodil Point. However, to my knowledge, daffodils just grow as an individual flower, not as like a bush. So, there's heaps of them though, so I don't know. Now it'd make a lot more sense to me if these are daffodils. I'm positive these are the daffodils. They have to be. I did also think daffodils were yellow. Conundrum here. Now, I was planning on going for a swim in these waters. However, I've changed my mind as they look quite murky with what appears to have a striking resemblance to liquid human feces, giving a browny poo tint to the water. So I think I'm gonna pass on going for a swim today. See, now just here you can see a slight brown tinge line in the water, and it continues straight out like that out to here, and then you might not be able to get the best view. However, over yonder here there is a very, very obvious brown stained colour in the water with a houseboat over there. So I'm not risking it today, but that is the small beach that I was going to go for a swim at. And as you can also see, there is a lot of washed up seaweed that is quite stinky as well. So yes, for such a lovely day, it's a shame that the beach has kind of been ruined by seaweed and feces. Oh well, it happens, I think. Be great to have a picnic just right here, get some shade and some sun. Lovely spot. Yes, you can definitely see from here that there's the brown goo that is just floating above the water. a poo trail leading over into this little part behind the rocks. Not the most pleasant sight indeed. Now, I have no proof that that is actually feces, but I think you can hedge a pretty strong bet that it is. Here's the other half of that car. Must be. It's missing an engine. Yeah. The feces water. Delicious. There's a bee. What are you doing, Mrs. Bee? Oh no, that was a bumblebee. Well folks, I've got to say I'm actually pretty hungry now. So I'm going to leg it back to the vehicle, go get some food, and I'll catch us all at the trailhead to go see the fairy doors. See you in a bit. Alright, so we just passed the intersection. So these fairy doors have to be somewhere around on this trail. So we've got to keep our eyes peeled. I bet they're hiding around in sneaky places. I'm not seeing any yet. I just passed some folks coming from the other side of the trail, and they said they found about 10 fairy doors. So we're definitely on the right track. Just need to keep our eyes peeled, they said. It's a pretty insane tree. It's sprouting out like a cup or a vase. Right, where are these fairy doors at? They gotta be close. We found one! The first one! Oh my goodness, there's 26 on it. There are 26 fairy doors. Oh, I broke the fairy door. It's a rock. There's a rocking door. Oh, right, okay. I thought they were gonna be cooler. Alright, let's try and find some more before we head back. I turned around and there's another kind of thing. There's an actual fairy there. Find it though? No. Alright, leave that one there. Oh, we got another one. Bloody dragon hiding in there. That's a cute one. I like that one. He looks like a groovy little fella. Turns out I did the whole track. Came out on the other side. So I must be blind. But now we've actually got to do the hike back up. Maybe we'll have a better chance at seeing some from a different angle. But I wasn't expecting to do that whole thing. Hopefully I'm not going to be late to pick Leah up. I don't think I should be. I reckon I've got an hour still. Couldn't find any of your friends, buddy. So, you take it easy. Stay safe. Lock your doors. Yeah, this is a dangerous neighbourhood. We missed this one on the way down. Another little fairy hanging outside. That's a nice door, mate. Right, number 4. Yes! Ah, we missed this little one on the way down. Look at that. Oh, that's a sweet one. That's just a small one. Well folks, I hope y'all liked that video, and if you did, be sure to check out some other videos on the channel of bushwalking or even cooking videos and general adventuring. So, you all stay safe now, take it easy, I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Adios.